Hey, what's up? It's Deanna. So, I've never been one of those prepper types until as of late. So, I started a grow operation of vegetables in my dining room with grow lights and heating pads and the whole nine. Because with coronavirus, all the shelves were barren in Long Island of like basic staples for quite some time. We had to fight just to get this TP. Yeah. So, my God. So I have heating pads. I know this is a mess, but I have this fold-out table here in my dining room, and I have heating pads, and I have seeds growing. So these heating pads are great. I got this thermostat thing here. By the way, I have hot water bottles. Also, I placed them under the seedlings when I didn't have the grow mats, and I filled them with hot water to help my seedlings germinate. And I have these thermostats that operate the heating pads at the temperature that I want. And I set it at 77. 77 seems to be like the ultimate, what do you call it? The ultimate heat level that the seeds germinate from. Now, I'm no expert in growing seeds. I do not have a green thumb, but what I did notice, I did some experiments. I used, that cheap stuff called Miracle Grow seed starting mix. And I noticed that when I made my own soil, the seeds grew within 2 to 3 days. They germinated and they sprung out and became little seedlings. So I'm going to show you actually some of the seeds that I grew, and some of them in 2 to 3 days germinated. So we have kale, we have cucumbers, we have iceberg lettuce, we have, let's see, what's this one? Leeks. I don't know even if it is leeks. That's what the label that came with it. Now, these were my cheap seeds that came in a kit, and most of them were mislabeled and didn't germinate at all. But these I got from Dollar Seed, and they're all organic, non-GMO seeds. And Dollar Seed, they sell the seeds for only $1 a packet. You should check it out at dollarseed.com. Now, these are the experiment that I worked on. As a matter of fact, 90% of them were grown in not Jiffy, but Miracle Grow seed starting mix and mixed with worm castings. Now, the ones that I just used, the Miracle Grow seed starting mix, took an average of 7 days to germinate. Then when I started mixing it with worm castings, 50-50 worm castings and 50% Miracle Grow seed starting mix, that's when they started to really sprout. Then I tried something else. I tried a very expensive potting mix called Coast of Maine Organic Potting Soil. And I mixed it with worm castings and maybe 25% of the Miracle Grow seed starting mix. That's when it started happening. So, for example, let me hold on one second. This is a holy mess. I'm not lying. By the way, I have another heating pad with seeds starting in here. Let me show you. So we got some things going on here. As a matter of fact, my gourmet mixed lettuce just sprung in 2 days. And there we go. So that's with the Coast of Maine mixed with I'd say about 60 to 65 to 70% Coast of Maine. Then a little bit of maybe about 2 tablespoons of worm castings. And then the rest, Miracle Grow seed starting. That's when they started to sprout within 2 days. We have Calabrese broccoli, Ace 55 tomato. We have Genovese basil. We have large leaf Italian basil. I'm even growing sunflowers. Well, these are dwarfs. We got kidney beans. Look at that. This is outrageous. In just a few days, this is what happened. I kid you not. We have Gold Rush beans. I spelled pesto wrong. I just noticed that. This pencil pod bean, actually in 2 days, it from me sowing it in the soil I made to placing it under the heat mat, boom, this is what you got in 2 days. I don't even know what that is. This one too, 2 days. Look at this bean. Isn't that outrageous? There's my these are my mammoth sunflowers. In just a few days, this is what happened. So let me show you what I used. Hang in there one second while I spin the camera around. Okay, so I used pure worm castings, and I'll show you how black and rich this stuff is. And I used this Bar Harbor Blend organic potting soil. It's made with enriched peat and perlite and lobster and seaweed compost mixed in the soil. It's very, very light and fluffy, as light as the seed starting mix. Now, once in a while, I just throw a little perlite in myself, these little white things here to help aerate the roots. But it's a very, very rich soil. Let me show you. And it doesn't compact. So when you squeeze it, look at that. I mean, beautiful, beautiful soil. It smells really, really great. Even though it has lobster and seaweed in it, it has a very, very nice soily smell to it. And that's the makeup of this soil. So I highly recommend it. Look at that. Very, very, very lightweight. And this is how I started my thing. So now when the leftists, anarchists, and Antifa come to, yeah, my dog is not amused, try to create my neighborhood and rename it Chaz, I'll have some vegetables and herbs. So long, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.